Wow. What's down? What's down? What's down? It's your boy Nola Be Real. Checking in. You hear me? Just cooling. You hear me? Just wanted to come give my insight, on growing up in New Orleans, running through the projects, all that. I just went live just to record it because I ain't with all the other extra. So. This is my thing though. Everybody talk about everywhere else in the city. Nobody ain't talking about Highland Grove. Highland Grove getting down. Highland Grove was the shit. I don't know about everybody else, like what everybody else think about, but Highland Grove was the shit. They got a lot of niggas that niggas sleep on from Highland Grove and everything. Yeah, I'm talking about real ones. You ain't got to do no name dropping, but they had three sides of Highland Grove: East Side, West Side, and South Side. You know, for the ones who don't know, East Side, West Side, South Side. You know, and it was popping. Block parties, whatever. I don't even hear people talk too much about Pitty Town. Pitty Town used to be jumping. You know, I ain't gonna get too much into what be going on, like for this nigga shooting and all that old crazy ass shit, but nigga had some giants in the 17th period. Let's just get that straight right there. The 17th wall period had some giants back there. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. They got a lot of hearsay and all this old yeah, and all that going on YouTube and the social media shit. People saying what they saying, but man, nigga gotta call a real out. They gotta call a real out. Some giants back there. I'm talking about some real life giants. Like, and y'all forget that, man. Look, can't get these dudes in trouble. But you had niggas like Big Ben, all of these type of niggas. OBC. If a nigga ain't know about OBC and they was in Highland Grove, or they say they came from Highland Grove into that, you know, yeah, Olive Branch Corner. We could go further than that and go all the way back to Eagle and Olive. Yeah. Patrick and them with the washer on the west side right there. The Blue Store, like for the ones who don't know about the Blue Store right there on the corner on Eagle and Olive. Yeah. Critter Man them stayed right there. Like a lot of people, like they don't know about a lot of stuff that we had the washer right there. Patrick and them had the stove. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like mommy and them on the other end. Let's go back on the other side across the track. Let's go on the east side. You had the washer right there. And you had the store, you had truck, had the store. And then you had Roger and them on Hamilton over there. You hear me? Like, then we had the store on Airline. Like, some real niggas off that side. Like, some real stand-up guys. Like, some niggas who really just stood up. Niggas really who had morals and values. Like, a lot of people don't tilt their head to a lot of the real dudes in New Orleans. They just get on social media and they just won't start yapping, running their mouth about who doing what and who doing this, that, and other. And then they look at the next man, because the next man telling the real, I won't call the next man fake. But this the truth right here. Like a lot of dudes on Facebook, I meant to say this social media, this YouTube, they getting on here and they partners in all of that, the ones who doing all the pussy shit or whatever, however you call it, may call it, and they accepting that instead of telling them about it or whatever. So that they, with them accepting that make them pussy or whatever they too. They make them doing what they doing too. That make them the same thing. Because you accepting them. Now, if you told them something about it, but you still got their back and you still loyal to them, that's cool. But if you ain't never tell them nothing, you're a POS too. That's just my POV. For the ones who don't know what that means, that's my point of view. That's how I look at it. Now we talking about these stand-up guys and this, that, and other. When I ran into Magnolia and all that, like, you know, shout out to my nigga 520, Johnny Boo, like, but Wade, you know, it was niggas like my nigga Cat Daddy, you know, Town, like, that I went into Magnolia with, like, you know, shit like that. Like, um, I was running in the East, Goose, all of that. I did a little bit of running everywhere. But I just wanted to get on here for a little while just to shoot, you know, and just let people know, like, man, y'all gotta tap in further than what y'all think y'all tapping into New Orleans, because there's a whole lot that y'all don't know about in the city that 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna give it to y'all. You hear me? Just to let y'all know, like, man, there's a whole lot in the city that a lot of people sleep on in the city and just think that it was just one, it's just one thing going on in the city, but it's a whole lot. Shout out to Revenge in the city, you hear me? Yeah, you know, like that's a clothing line in the city, you know, Revenge. They do their thing down there. But yeah, you know, it's a whole nother breed in New Orleans, like a whole nother cycle, a whole nother thing that you gotta tap into. I could go into Calio too. I don't hear niggas talk about front of town Dan and cool. That was a cool nigga. When I went in the project, Homie accepted me in the project. Like I ain't gonna know when the last time I heard from Homie. But Homie accepted me in the project when I went in the project back there. I ain't gonna even lie. Showed me the ropes of the project and everything while I was front of town. I ran with the little bitch, you know, woo, I ain't gonna say yeah, but you know, they talk about front of town, but when you talk about front of town, you gotta go, they had the Hill Boys front of town. You know what I'm saying? They had the Hill Boys. That was some cool niggas. They had some cool niggas on the hill in front of town in the project. I ain't gonna lie, some stand-up niggas. But they also had Dan and them over there, you know, or whatever. Like, I ain't gonna say the other name they had over there because I ain't causing no friction or none of that, but, you know, yeah. And then back in town, you know, like, my homie Rasta, her Rasta was cool back there, you know, shit like that. Like, I used to fuck with the Porsche boy Joe back in the Gap, you know, that was my dog. On some shit. Dude used to come to Highland Grove. Like, a lot of people don't know. Post Boy Joe used to be coming to Highland Grove a lot and fucking around the Highland Grove a lot and, you know, like come and pull up on me and, you know, with his people or whatever. You know, that's another story. You know? Like, but I used to be in the project. My partner Takara had a spot back there too. Off of Earhart. Me and my brother Peanut used to be back there. You dig? So it was a lot, you know, we did a lot in the city, man. We ran the city, we ran in the East, everywhere. Like, we was everywhere. General de Gaulle, we was all General de Gaulle in the East. We was in McClendonville in the East. I meant to say across the river. Like, in the East, I meant to say across the river. Yeah, we everywhere. We did that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's a whole lot, man. People just gotta stay tuned because I got a whole lot to tell about my side of running through the city. And I'm talking about, like, it's some stories. So a lot of y'all, the ones that do tune in and the ones that see this after this cut off, the ones that want to know what's up, like about the city, some stuff y'all want to know, man, chime in and let me know what y'all want to know about the city or whatever. In the comments, y'all get in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. Tune in. Let me know what y'all want to talk about, what y'all want me to talk about in the city, what y'all want to know about Highland Grove specifically. Since everybody ain't talking about Highland Grove, we going to get on that Highland Grove kick. You dig? Because it was Black Menace, all of that type of stuff came out of Highland Grove. Niggas like G Slim, all of them dudes used to be in Highland Grove with Big Boy Records and all of that type of stuff. See, y'all forgot, they forgetting about Frank Insane from Highland Grove, all of that. You know, they had Black Menace, you know, all of that type of stuff, you know. So we gonna tap into all of that type of stuff, you know. They had the guys over there on the east side that did their rap thing, Brian McNaris and them, all them dudes was rapping too. You know, like they had the South Side niggas, like they forgetting about Slim, Lil Slim, like that's one of the niggas who really, Lil Wayne, that's Lil Slim. Lil Slim had all deals with that right there too. Apple and Eagle, franchise player. Like niggas don't know. I know about all that. Like I'm seasoned with all that. It was the franchise players and all that. Like the franchise player. Whatever. I forgot. Lil Slim used to be saying that. But Apple and Eagle on that corner, all that. Like you know, like they got older ladies like that's real OGs like Miss Greg Slim and all them from off the South Side and all that. Then you got, you got the B&M boys and all that off the south side. Like them dudes was getting some money. You got the dudes off Apple and Cameroon. Them dudes was getting some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you really got when you tune into the 17th, like them dudes was getting some money. The dudes in Graveyard. Them dudes was getting some money. All this to 17, what I'm calling out to y'all right now. Town was getting some money. You had the cab stand, all of that type of stuff, Like they was getting some money back there. All of this, like y'all, like Town, Pittertown, you had the whole, you had motherfucking Willow and Monroe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had backed up by BTY and them, all of that. Like, so it was some money running through the 17th, like a lot of money. Like I'm talking about a lot of money. Like, and there was some lot of real niggas behind that money. Like that still survived, and some of them dead and gone. Shout out to my dog Fat. I'll never forget that nigga right there, man. Outlet Bridge OBC original. Like I'll never forget that man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call my dog name, but my dog probably about 5 foot, and I'm talking about staying 7 foot tall. Yeah. LM, I ain't gonna call his whole name, but that's my dude. That nigga showed me a lot of the ropes. I've been seeing garbage bags of money, y'all. Like this been going on, So y'all just stay tuned, man. I got a whole lot for y'all to go on, man. I could talk for days about this New Orleans thing. I don't promote drugs in any kind of way. Y'all stay away from drugs, kids. Y'all stay away from drugs. That's not the motive. Get ahead in life, man. That's the motive, man. Get ahead in life. But y'all just stay tuned, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Tune in, man. I don't mind being slept on because, like they always say, people pay attention to the ones that they think keeping it real and this, that, and other. And then they got a whole another person on the backside that's really the one that's like that and that's really keeping it real. Like, I don't do too much. That's me, but I'm just tired of hearing all of the stuff that's going on and the stuff that's being said, and the real ones ain't, getting their recognition like they should. They recognizing all this fake and all of that, man. Nah, man. We gonna get past that. You hear me? Like for real. But man, y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Turn on all post notifications. Comment. You know what I'm saying? Comment. Let me know what y'all want to know about the city so I can get y'all a real about the city. Who y'all want to know about the city? Certain niggas I really know about the city. I ran in the 6th wall. On St. Philip and all that type of shit, like I ran the city. I can't say I didn't. I ran the city, but that's another story. Like y'all just tune in, tap in. I got y'all, tap in. I'ma holler at y'all. Tap in.